Hey, welcome to Blue Collar Crypto. It's your boy Crypto G. Haven't been live in a while. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch things up here. I do want to show you some things that I did talk about the other day with this crazy correction that's happening. If you were listening and you follow, then you knew it was coming, and you must have eaten and gotten all those nice, beautiful shorts that were on their way. And if you're thinking I'm talking about uh short pants. I'm not. If you don't know what a short is, or you want to know what a short is, and you hear about people shorting things in stocks or in crypto, definitely log on to quicklearncrypto.com. It's our free crypto masterclass. It is free for 30 days this month. Now, when we put that free for 30 days, I think that was even late. Like, pardon me. Like, it's late because you should already know what's happening in crypto. Like, you should already know how to make these trades. And you know what? Forget the trading. Forget the trading. You want to be a crypto millionaire. You want to do well in crypto. You just want to be able to utilize this investment space and, be able to pay for summer camp coming up for your kids, be able to, pay for a cottage for a week, 2 weeks. You need that extra thing, but you don't know just because with everything that's happening, and we're going to talk about that too, with all the taxes and changes that are happening on April 1st. But if you're living that paycheck to paycheck life and you're looking for something, this is that thing. So the number one thing, like I said, it's not the trading in this space. Right now, with it being the bull run, just buy and hold. Yeah, it's not anything crazy. You're just buying the right assets and you just wait. Keep them in a safe spot, keep them in one of these. Oh, it's probably because some of you don't have the waterproof. Anyways, my hard wallet is in there. Um, but yeah, just keep it safe and wait it out. Listen to the channel, do your own research. And then you'll know we try to cash out at the top. Nobody knows where the top is, but you kind of get a sense of it. So we know 100% what we've been holding currently is going to be immensely different by the time the euphoric parabolic move at the end happens. Okay, and that's when we want to cash out. Um, the last bull run, so basically 4 years ago, I guess that's when we got in and started all of this. So we've had that experience of making money in the bull run, and then we have the experience of not knowing exactly when to cash out and not knowing exactly what a bear market was and not knowing exactly how to survive in a bear market. So now that we've done all those things, that's why we put it all on a course. Again, it's called quicklearncrypto.com. Awesome. It's not just a clever name. It's literally that quick. And the thing is, you don't need thousands of dollars to get into crypto. You can start because of this space and because you're learning to do it yourself, then you're able to just invest what you can afford and always just invest what you can afford to lose. You don't get loans for any investments. That's not the right thing. That's not the right way to do it. Again, go on the free course. It's free for 30 days, quicklearncrypto.com. You'll learn all of that. You're going to learn the history of money, then the history of Bitcoin, which becomes the technology behind blockchain, and then how everything else works. Then there's even the ability to get the apps and platforms that also give you bonuses and actual crypto just for signing up. We don't get any of that. Those affiliate links are there for you guys. So once this goes on the replay, we'll get that those descriptions in there and get those links up so you guys can utilize them if you haven't already. All right. What did I want to talk about? Well, I did want to talk about this correction that has happened. Hopefully I can share my screen and the volume will be all right. But it's red, right? Everyone sees that it's just plummeted down. Now, if you're listening to me, let me see, when was this? I put this up. Why isn't it telling me? Oh, 4 days ago. Yeah. Yeah. So this was 4 days ago. All right, let's see if I can do this for you guys. Hopefully that's loud enough. So 20%. So we go from here, let's say that's the top there. Look, 20%. That's right here. So do some people think it's going to correct that low? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's due for a correction like that? You know, if you look at it from here, that means it was supposed to correct here. When you zoom out, it looks smart. It looks doable. Even if not, there's going to be a correction company. There's going to be a correction coming. Even if it doesn't go all the way down here, but like I said, these corrections that have been happening in the beginning part of this bull run were 20%, and they only took 20%. Like I said, 20%. Yeah, and then what happened? Huh? What happened? Oh yeah, this happened. I'm gonna move my bar. Right? Isn't this what happened? Look at that. And there's the line that I that's the 200. That line's the 200. Do you remember? Do you think it's gonna touch that? Of course. The 20% mark was still here. 20% was here. Is it? That's definitely easy to hit here. Come on. All right. Well, if you were listening, then you knew, like I said, it was gonna come down. Like I have long positions at even lower than this, just in case, because it rhymes. If you zoom out, then it makes sense. But a lot of people don't take the time to do that. You know, I did this. I was a new trader. I was a beginning trader. I got all these wins, and then all of a sudden, I got cocky and just started letting the market. Um, I don't know. There's a way that all of a sudden the market tends to pull away when you start using emotion. It's weird because like when I chart, if I'm gonna be trading, like the guys on our team, Naked Candles, these guys are like Yukon Crypto and Mike Adams. These guys, there's a couple guys now too, Paul, Don, they're all trading really well. Otis, these guys are making money in the bull run. Um, but they're watching the chart all the time. You gotta look. And if you're not looking and you want to trade, you got to make sure, like I was saying, the emotion, you got to try and take that out. So if I'm going to do it, I'll chart, let's say I want I have 5 assets that I think I could get some good trades on. I'll chart them and I'll see what the TA says, and then I'll put in my entries, you know, take profit, stop loss. I'll just have my own thesis that, for those trades done. The problem is when the market starts to move and things happen, you then want to make changes. And sometimes you do need to make changes because it would be, but most of the time, when you made those certain entries and calls, without emotion, just utilizing your technical analysis, if you're a chartist, if you're using technicals for your decisions, then you stick to that. You don't go back and start changing them around unless something major happens. But again, that's why you've already added or figured out where your take profit and stop losses will be. Okay. Enough of that. What's happening in April? Well, something that's happening that Canadians need to figure out is on April 1st, you guys realize that carbon tax is going up 23%, and everyone's, I mean, 23%. That's high. But what people don't, or some people realize but don't understand that it should be illegal is that the GST is getting charged on top of that. It's a tax on top of a tax. You can do that. You can tax a tax. And what's the other thing? The escalator tax, I believe it's called. So the liberals put this, it's been what, 10 years or over a decade that a tax this big has been put on beer, wine, and spirits. And the whole thing with this is it's supposed to be it. I mean, someone's going to correct me, I'm sure, but I believe what happens with this tax is that it moves with inflation. And now it's going to happen. This tax on beer, wine, and spirits will move up with inflation, and there's no vote, no say, no one can do anything about it. So that's also happening on April 1st. So a lot of things that are creeping up, and yet that's, everyone's, thinking about probably Easter, when their get-togethers with their family and things like that. But behind the scenes, things are going to change. You're going to put out again more. There isn't more for people to give. There isn't. There isn't anything left. You guys don't have much. I don't know what you guys can do. I mean, you can do this. It works. Hopefully that's why you're here. I mean, if you're part of the whale mob or you're one of our um, loyal uh subscribers and crypto traders, then you're here for a reason, You know that it's making money. You know that it helps. You know that it's better than nothing. And the one thing with this is that you're putting it into something for you. It's not like when I started doing crypto trading, I haven't bought a lottery ticket since, and that was 4 years ago. Just because, I used to buy those Lotto Max and 649, $20. And now I'm like, well, no, if I have 20 bucks, I'm not gonna buy, Lotto Max. I'll put 20 bucks in a long position maybe and make it $45 in 3 hours. It's just different now because if you can turn, you know, that small asset and double it in a little bit of time, then might as well do that than buy this ticket with this chance that I have, better I better have a better chance of having another stroke or being hit by lightning than winning that. You have a better chance in making your own million than winning it. So you got to start grinding if that's what you want to do. You're running out of time. You're running out of ideas. And the longer you don't figure out a way, the more the government will keep closing in and taking avenues away from you. So, I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. This is just crypto. And I guess my opinion on some politics and how I think things are being ran around here. Um, I love my country. I love Canada. But I think the powers at the top need to change. And of course, if you're in this space and you're with blue collar crypto, you bleed blue. So, all right. I shouldn't get too far into that. I'm watching it's just these beautiful red candles coming down. And this is good. This is a good thing for crypto, this correction. And like I said, there's going to be, I don't know, maybe 5 more of these this year. And they're good ones. You got to let Those are the times you let that you if you missed an entry and you're like, oh man, like it's funny because there's so much love in the whale mob. There's so much love in our trading group, Naked Candles. There's like in the whale mob degens. It's funny though, as much love as there is, I love how competitive everyone is because people get pissed. I get pissed because I don't even have time. I've been working on, I'm doing all the behind the scene things, JTBIT, Golden Dragon token, and obviously the channel and things like that. So I don't have time to just sit in and trade like some of these guys do. But man, these guys, they do well. They do well. Um, I got to share my screen. It's still coming down. If I had any of those traders, um, messaging me, they could come on and explain. They all do, but most of them always message me from work or they're always busy. Look at this. Like I have an alarm set right there at the 200. Let me know if you think that's going to touch there. Do you think it's going to touch? And do you think that's today or tomorrow? And the other thing I said too, how long did I say it was going to take once the correction is done? Right? How long did I say? I said it took around an average 5 weeks, I would say. It's like 4 to 6 weeks, so 5 weeks. So we'll see from when it plummeted, how many weeks it takes for it to get back to that last high. 73? What was it? Oh, almost 74. 73.8 I have. So we'll see what happens. All right. I think that's it. I hope everybody's good. Shout out to my fiance who is in Florida with her fam for the week. Hope you're enjoying yourself, babe. Everything is good here, other than it snowed last night. This is bullshit. It's March. Nah, what am I talking about? We've had snow on May 24. I can say that because I'm old and I've been around for many seasons and experienced many different snowfalls and 30-degree weather in March. So that's Canada, and we love it just because we love wearing all different types of clothes. And then when I'm in the Philippines, I'm like, I don't really care. I'd rather just wear this all day and it be hot. But all right, guys, Crypto G, blue collar crypto. Um, Make sure you utilize your time with this correction. If you're just if you're just getting on now or figuring out if you want to do this crypto thing, get onto quicklearncrypto.com. There's time. You have time. If you actually buckle down and learn, you could hit some good entries and not futures. You could just do spot entries. And like at the end of this correction, once it starts to pull up again, or once the dip is done, it's just buying it low. You buy low, you sell high. But right now, bull run, we just buy as low as possible, as much as you can. Or if you're just going to DCA dollar cost average, if you can do $50 every week, you just buy $50 every week, no matter what the price is. And you stick to that, by the end of the bull run, you're going to be in a good spot. All right, Crypto G, blue collar crypto. I'll see you guys soon. All right, we're a mad doggies.